Hey everyone, thank you for watching my video. I'm going to go through this quiz review in 2 videos. I'm going to do questions 1 through 10 first so that you can be successful on Monday's quiz. Don't forget that if I feel that not everybody's ready to go, then I might postpone it till Tuesday because Monday's also a short day. So don't stress about it. It's probably going to get moved to Tuesday, so don't stress. Question 1's asking, well, all the questions are asking you to distribute. So the first term we need to distribute by is 3. So when I multiply 3 with 3a, I get 9, rewrite the a. When I multiply 3 with the other 3, I get 9 again, equal to 45. Now I'm going to subtract both sides of my equal sign by 9. So I get 9a equals 5. 9a means 9 times a, so the opposite of multiplying by 9 is to divide by 9. I can't divide evenly by 9, so I just rewrite it. Now, there's many ways to solve this problem, but because this question asks for you to distribute, that's why I distribute it. So if you know how to solve it a different way and you get the same answer, that's great. Number 2 again is asking us to use distribution, so distributive property. So I'm going to distribute the 4 to the 2n. 4 times 2n gives me 8n, and 4 times negative 4 gives me negative 16. Now I bring down the equal sign, bring down the negative 48. The opposite of subtracting by 16 is to add 16 to both sides. So you're going to get 8n equals negative 32. You subtract these two numbers because one's negative and one's positive. One's negative and one's positive. So you subtract and you keep the sign of the bigger number. 48 is bigger, so you keep the negative. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 8 because the opposite of multiplication is division. So when I divide both sides by 8, I get n equals negative 4. Number 3. I'm going to rewrite the first term equals, and this time I have to use distributive property on the right-hand side of my equation. So negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. And then I have negative 3 times negative 4p, and when I multiply them, that's a negative 4, I get positive 12p because a negative times a positive, a negative times a negative is a positive. So now I want to solve for p. The opposite of adding by 6 is to subtract by 6. So both of these here are negative, so that means I'm going to add, keep sign. So the sign stays negative, and this is going to equal 12p because this is a p. The opposite of multiplying by 12 is to divide by 12. And when I divide both sides by 12, I get an answer of negative 4. So p is equal to negative 4. In this question looks similar to that of number 3. You're going to rewrite the first term, and here 4 times 3b is 12b, and 4 again times 3 is 12. I need to solve for b by getting rid of this 12 because he's on the same side as the b. So the opposite of 12 is to subtract by 12, which gives me 36 equal to 12b. Now, 12b means 12 times b, so the opposite of multiplying is to divide. So now I get 3 equals b, or b equals 3. Sorry, b equals 3 is the same thing. But I meant to say 3 equals b is the same as b equals 3. Just write the variable first. Question 5, they're telling you that you're going to stream 4 movies from Amazon. Well, in this question, they tell you that you want to watch 4 movies. It also tells you that the price went up by $2, but each movie costs the same. The total that you're going to pay is $24. So I know that 4 movies equals $24, or 4m for movies equals 24. How do I solve for m? You divide both sides by 4 because you want to solve for m movies. So each movie costs $6. Number 6. So for question 6, they're talking about you and 3 friends. That's a total of 4 people. You play 4 games. They want to know how much is each game. So 4, since 4 we know is games, we know he has to have the variable because I need to find the cost of each game. I know it's 4 games, but I don't know how much. So 4 times the price plus each pair of shoes costs $2. So it's $2 4 times because there's 4 people that need to rent out shoes. Or it's the same as writing it like this. Games plus 2 because there's 4 of these. But then that might confuse you. So let's just stick to the first one. If there's 4 people going to play, you're going to end up spending $2, $4, $6, $8 on shoes equals the total cost. The total cost is $48. So 4 games, 4, oops, undo, oops, leave it alone. So 4 games plus $8 in shoes because there's 4 of you, so $2 for him, $2 for him, 2 for him, 2 for him, that's $8 total, equals the total cost, which is $48. So now I'm going to subtract by 8 to both sides of my equal sign, and I'm going to get 4x equals 40. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 4 because the opposite of multiplying by 4 is to divide by 4. So that means that each game costs $10. Okay, number 7. There's a fraction. So we learned in class that to get rid of the fraction, you multiply by the least common multiple of all your denominators. There's only one fraction here. So I'm going to multiply each term by my least common denominator in this case, because there's only one. So I'm going to multiply it by 3. On the right side, I know this is 27, because 3 times 9 is 27. But on the left side, you multiply 3 with the numerator, and that gives you 6, but then you divide it by 3. 6 divided by 3 gives you 2. Rewrite the parentheses x plus 6. So now I have to use distributive property, and I'm going to get 2x, because 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times 6 is 12, equal to 27. Subtract 12 to both sides of your equal sign, and you get 2x equals 15. And finally, when I divide by 2, can I divide 15 evenly by 2? The answer to that is no. So you just rewrite it, and I will accept that as your answer. Number 8, I have a fraction. So that means I need to multiply each term by the denominator, which is 4. So times 4 times 4. 4 times 3 is 12, so now I get a 12. 4 times 3 is 12 again, divided by this 4 gives me 3. Rewrite the rest. Now I'm going to use distributive property to distribute by the 3. So 12 equals 6x minus 12. I'm going to add 12 to both sides of my equation to the other side of the equal sign. So I get 24 equals 6x. And then I'm going to divide both sides by the 6 in front of the x, so I get x equals 4. And number 9, this one has 2 fractions. So if I look at both of the denominators, I have a 3 and a 2. Their least common multiple will be 6, because multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. Multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. The smallest one is 6. So I'm going to multiply every single term by 6. Remember that this is one term, because when there's no operation in between the fraction and the parenthesis, that means multiplication. So this is still one thing. Then I will multiply the second term by 6. 6 times the numerator 1 is 6. And what's 6 divided by 3? That is 2. Rewrite the 2x minus 3. Then on the right side, 6 times 3 is 18. And what's 18 divided by this 2? 9. Solve by using distributive property now. So 2 times 2x, 4x. 2 times negative 3, negative 6. Add 6 to both sides of your equation. So to the other side of the equal sign, that's why we draw this line. And you get 4x equals 15. When you divide both sides by 4, because you want to isolate the variable, you can't, so you rewrite it. You can write it as a mixed number or an improper fraction or a decimal. I'll take any of those answers. And last one for this video, so that it's not too long, I'm going to distribute by negative 4. So this is number 10. The other video will have questions 11 through 20. So you get negative 16, and when you distribute negative 4 with negative 6n, you would get a positive 24n. Add 16 to both sides of your equal sign. So now I get 24n equals negative 112 minus 16 because they're different signs. This becomes a 0, this becomes a 12, then this becomes a 0, it becomes a 96. Divide both sides by 24 because the opposite of multiplying by 24 is to divide. And I will end up getting, I want to say 6, but let's check. 24, too big. 96, 24. If I reduce them, when you can't divide them because their numbers are big, keep reducing by 2, you'll end up getting it. If I reduce both of them by 2, then 96 divided by 2 is 48. Oh, I know what 48 divided by 12 is. It's 4. So my answer is going to be 4. So negative 96 divided by 24 is negative 4. Okay, that concludes this video. If you have questions on questions 11 through 20, look at the next video.